Hello and welcome to a very different video than I normally make. I have been asked, actually a couple times now, about how um, I guess, made like this crosshair and like how I made it so it changes to different colors and all that. So I figured what I would do is I would just kind of show how and then maybe how to change the color. Now with this, it's very possible there we go, that I bork it somehow and it doesn't work because that seems to be very common. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this. And then I guess paste. So copy. So basically you need a text editor. So I use whatever this is. What the hell is this thing called? I don't know, it's free. Notepad+++. And so this is kind of the website that I found. So I will link this in the description. And it basically just breaks down exactly how to do it. It didn't have the exact thing that I needed. So I had to ask on the, on like their forum, like for, I think it's War Thunder Live or Live War Thunder or something. And so I needed to ask there, but like a lot of it I've changed, like the thickness, the color value, like how, what's the right word for it? I forgot what the word is for it. The value, how deep it is, if that makes it. Here, I'll show the difference. So like, look at mine, how transparent it is. If I go and switch to, say, the default one, it's thinner, but it's also not as transparent. So what I've done is I've made it like thicker, but more transparent. So like the lines are thicker, but you can almost see through them, sort of. And so I have green and yellow because those are kind of the colors that I thought would be good. To change the color, you go into like okay, actually, first things first. If you're too lazy to read the article thing, basically you go into options, you go to custom battle settings, you come down here and you hit add a grid site, and that will add a site to your vehicle. Like it says, created Stug folder. And then, so I would go into, you go like War Thunder, basically you'll browse files, it'll take you to War Thunder, and then at War Thunder you'll see user sites, and then it'll bring up all these different vehicles. There is a way to make it so it'd be this one, and then see there's the default one, if you will, that they give you. I would like paste in another one, and then it would change it. You go back in game, you hit Alt F9, and then it refreshes. You can go in and find it. If you want to take my site, it is linked. It should be downloadable, I think, if I did everything right. And then you can change the color. So how you would change the color is you would open up in the notepad. Right here is where it says, so this is the like rangefinder color bar. So if I go back and I hit like the rangefinder button, see how it's like the actual color is green and then green. So that is done via this, and that's how you would change that. And then the actual color value is down here. Color light and then light color. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the light crosshair color is just like the normal color. And so to get those colors, you need to go to grab color programming. So say I wanted, let's go this hot pink color. I would grab these 3 magical numbers. I would then come back to my site. I would then grab these 3, paste it in here, come back through, add the commas. I forgot this is gonna make some whack color. I should have added the commas first. Where is my browser? 18685. So that would be it. And then say I wanted it not to be as transparent, but to be like very opaque. You just go like 255 is the max it can go. And then say I wanted the light color to be this color here. So I would come in here. I would say it's a 0. You take light color, you put it at 0. It says, was it 255 and 255? So I come down here and go 255. And then say I want it as opaque or as like transparent as possible. You could go, I don't know, 70. And then you hit save. It then saves it in here. You go back into War Thunder. You hit Alt F9, and then boom, it changed it. And so opaque, a little more transparent. And so that's kind of how you switch that. This is not a good color at all. Options. Did I bork my color? I may have borked my color. I did. That's whatever. I can fix that. That's easy. And then, so say I needed to fix it, I would just go back to my all tanks, which for some reason some work and some don't. And I'm not 100% sure why they don't work. Why aren't you working? Whoops, I went like way back. Saying you go find War Thunder, find user sites, all tanks. And then I have my custom site. And then I would just copy it. I would just paste it in here. I renamed it for the, there, back to what it was before. I renamed it for when I uploaded it. It was just like universal whatever site. And then, so I believe I've tried to add it to the AA one, but it doesn't seem to work when I try to add it. But there is a parameter. So it should be all classes. See, all class, all class. And that's why it works the way that it does. But I believe this is the thing that moves it over to like all the numbers over. Or this one of the two. I had to ask on like I said, the live form, like to get like the numbers here as opposed to like over here. And then if I hit range find, it's here instead of like way up here. And I changed the size actually, so it should be like a lot bigger, but this site is like, you know, very large. And oh yeah, and then this is also changed, like where these numbers show up. That way I can be like range find and like 500, or wait for the 600, and then I just go 600, and I don't actually have to look like off of the site. Whereas like before I had to like look up here, you have to look down here, and it was just like overwhelming, and my brain doesn't work like that, I guess. If I could move everything, I would. I'd put like the kill feed down here so I could see it just by looking down, not like looking up here. Because I do have like a fairly big monitor. I think it's like 32 inches or something like that. Not 100% sure. But yeah, that is like a quick and very not explanatory way to explain how to do that. There is a lot smarter people. I will post like this article, which basically breaks everything down. Like you can change the like distance markers, like you can literally change a lot of stuff. Like I got rid of like the numbers here and these mini bars here. I got rid of those so I could see better. You can add more. You can add numbers to all of these. You can do a lot of magical stuff. This is useless because I moved them all over here, but this is where the numbers should sit. But yeah, that is kind of like a quick and dirty, very not useful, but still kind of useful way to do that. I made, like I said, I just made this just in case people want it, because I know I've had like questions about changing the color. And so so say you just wanted like the stock other user site, you could like come in here. Actually, it should be like my War Thunder all files here. Let's go back to that stug I'm currently using. So say I want this, and I just go and then say color change, open it up in, don't zip it, open it up in this, find where the color is, which is right here. 000 is like the stock. Let's say I wanted, I don't know, and then 250, and then 0. It makes it this like bright yellow color. And then for the other one, let's go with, I don't know, this purple color, I guess. So that would be 218 85 and 2 what did I say? I'm sure I just mixed up a bunch of different colors because yeah, I did. Whatever. You get the idea. And then the 0 is the alpha. Got it. It's the alpha. It's how like so if I go 255 and then say, I did this before, but just for clarity's sake, like 155, make sure you have the commas, otherwise it'll break. And then it just won't work. And so you sit there scratching your head like, why isn't this working? And then, so you can come up here, and here would be like the color for the rangefinder. So if I just wanted to change the rangefinder as well, and then hit, save it. It is now saved in the stug file. I go back in game. I hit Alt F9. Then you can go back to here, and it should be here. It is not. Oh. It does not like spaces. Oh, no. Alt F9 again. Please. There we go. Change color. And there you have the color change. And it's just the stock site that has like, all the regular lines and stuff. But that has been me. I hope that helps in some way. Oh yeah, and see, I changed the rangefinder so you can almost not see it. So be careful with the rangefinder, and yeah, have fun. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, there's so much more you can do with it. There's some really, really creative people on it's War Thunder Live, right? War Thunder Live. Yeah, WT Live. Like Live War Thunder. And for some stupid reason, they're very, I don't know why. It's such a weird. But yeah, they're all over the place. Enjoy and have fun. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.